Welcome, West Kingston parents. I am so thrilled you're tuning into this explainer. What we're talking about today isn't just some dusty policy document. Actually, think of it more like our flight plan. This is the West Kingston School Improvement Plan for the 2026-2027 school year, and we've put it together as a really exciting, totally actionable roadmap for your child's success. So let's jump right in and see exactly how we're going to help our students completely soar this year.
And that journey starts right at our front doors. You've probably walked past that beautiful mural on our building, the one that proudly says, "Together we rise," right? Well, that isn't just a pretty decoration. That is the absolute anchor of our shared vision. We fundamentally believe every single student can thrive. But here's the catch. That only happens when we work hand in hand. Teachers, staff, and most importantly, you. It really does take a community to lift a child up.
To make that vision a reality, we've structured our roadmap around 3 core priorities. Number 1, academic excellence. Number 2, social-emotional learning. And number 3, the power of attendance.
Starting right off with priority number 1, soaring in academics, with high expectations for math and literacy.
Now look who it is. That's our beloved mascot, Hector the Hawk, heading the books. Hector is a great reminder that even though we have some really rigorous academic goals, learning at West Kingston is always going to be engaging, child-centric, and, well, fun. We want our classrooms to be places where kids are literally jumping at the chance to open a book and discover something new.
So, how are we actually doing this? We're using some absolutely top-tier curricula. For literacy, we're fully rolling out the Wonders program, and for math, it's Eureka Squared. These are phenomenal tools for creating contemporary, whole-child learning experiences. But look, we know every kid learns differently, right? That's why our teachers are utilizing strategies like Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, and a framework called MTSS. For you at home, all that jargon basically just means our staff is highly trained to give personalized support and close any learning gaps quickly and effectively.
Which brings us to a huge, confident goal we've set for this year: 60%. Yep, we're aiming to increase our overall math proficiency so that 60% of students are meeting or exceeding expectations on the state assessment. Now, I know, that's an ambitious leap, but by raising our expectations and using targeted instructional strategies with Eureka Squared, we are totally confident our kids are ready to hit this mark. Let's talk about our earliest learners for a second and see how this all builds. For our kindergartners, we're introducing this really innovative program called K-Boost. First, we do a universal skill screening. Second, we pinpoint specific needs in foundational literacy and math. And third, we launch a short-term, high-impact 6-week K-Boost cycle. The big takeaway here? If a kindergartner needs just a little extra help with letter sounds or counting, they get strategic support exactly when they need it, building a rock-solid foundation for the rest of their schooling.
Now for our older students, we're kind of handing them the steering wheel. We really want them to take true ownership of their education. Across the whole school, students are going to partner up with their teachers to review their STAR assessments. Those are our computerized reading and math benchmarks, and set their own individualized academic goals. They'll actually identify the specific action steps they need to take. It is just an incredible way to build confidence, resilience, and a genuine love for learning.
But of course, West Kingston values emotional intelligence just as much as test scores. Which brings us to a really vital question for our second pillar. How will your student rise this year?
This introduces the true beating heart of our social-emotional learning initiatives, the RISE framework. This isn't just some catchy phrase we throw around. These principles are completely woven into the daily fabric of our school culture, really designed to boost self-awareness and support positive behaviors, both in and out of the classroom.
So let's break down what that actually means. RISE, pronounced RISE, stands for respectful, integrity, safety, and engage. We explicitly teach these principles to the kids, and we hold monthly assemblies focused right on these expectations. We highly encourage you to learn this acronym, use it, and reinforce these crucial behaviors at home with us.
And here is Hector again, showing us exactly what this looks like in the real world. Being engaged and safe doesn't just mean sitting super quietly at a desk, right? It means active, positive participation everywhere. The classroom, the playground, the gym. It's all about being a great teammate and a really supportive friend.
To really back up these RISE principles, we're launching some amazing social-emotional programs. We're doing connection surveys to make sure every single child is meaningfully connected to at least one trusted adult in the building.
We've got Hawk Talks, which is a structured way to authentically bring our older students' voices into school improvement. And, absolutely crucially, we are tackling the digital world. We'll have digital citizenship lessons, super robust parent communication, and an amazing student-led book club for upper elementary kids using Jonathan Haidt's The Anxious Generation to help everyone navigate healthy tech use.
Priority number 3, the power of attendance, simply showing up for success.
Because, honestly, all the incredible academic and emotional growth we've just been talking about, it's only possible when your child is physically present. So our collective goal this year is to bring chronic absenteeism down to 8%. 8%. Every missed day is a missed-targeted math lesson, a missed Hawk Talk, a missed chance to hang out with friends. We've got to ensure every student is here to truly maximize their potential.
And we're taking very concrete steps to partner with you on this. We'll be closely monitoring absences and holding monthly meetings just to see how we can help families overcome any barriers to getting to school. But we are also leaning heavily into the positive. We're rolling out some really exciting new attendance incentives throughout the year to celebrate the kids who are consistently showing up and ready to learn.
I want to bring us all the way back to the core vision of West Kingston Elementary. Hand in hand, all those in our community will honor and respect a love of knowledge. Unlocking your students' potential is a deeply, deeply collaborative effort. Sure, it's the curriculum, it's the teachers, it's the RISC principles, but most importantly, it's you.
When we combine all of these elements together, we truly capture that Hawks Rise Up spirit. We have this unwavering belief that every single student can and will thrive under this improvement plan. Hector the Hawk is ready, our amazing teachers are ready, and our support systems are totally locked in place.
So I'll leave you with this final thought and challenge. How will you and your child help our Hawks soar this year? Whether it's practicing those Eureka Squared math facts at the dinner table, chatting about what showing integrity really means, or honestly just making sure they're well-rested and at school on time every single day, your role is absolutely critical. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, here's to a phenomenal 2026-2027 school year.